Is hiring a real estate agent really necessary? I'm here to break down the facts. Why should you hire someone like myself, a licensed real estate broker, to represent you in the sale of your property? I'll give you the straightforward version without all the fluff that you'll undoubtedly hear from so many other realtors, like being the top agent, having integrity, or advertising in faraway places like the New York Times. So here's the real reason why so many people use and will continue to hire a real estate agent. As a seller, you need to understand that hiring a realtor is the only way to get the maximum exposure for the commodity, which is your property, in the open market. When you put a property for sale, it immediately becomes a commodity. This land, structure, windows, floors, they have a set price. Any sentimental value that you associate with that property is completely vanished the moment it's placed on the market. As an experienced and knowledgeable professional who's been analyzing real estate sales data every day for the last 7 years, I can accurately price your property for today's market. To start, you as a seller must recognize that the largest buyer pool, those who are going to purchase, are actively working with a realtor. This number consistently flows between 90 to 95% of buyers in our marketplace. When you hire a realtor to sell your property, you, by virtue, get access to all those realtors and their buyers. You are now in the inner circle, i.e., your property is in the active stream of deal flow. This is simply how the system is set up. Even if you put it on the internet, Craigslist, Kijiji, Use Victoria, you need to understand that you are severely limiting the top tier buyer pool. If it's not listed with a realtor, they're not gonna find it. Instead, you're gonna get calls from realtors who are looking at you from the perspective of a prospect who needs to list to get their property in the stream of deal flow. You also need to understand that as a for sale by owner, you naturally become the target of many prospects who I guarantee will have a certain perception of you. If you've ever been to a real estate investment seminar where they teach people how to invest, one of the first things they teach you is to go hunting for sale by owners. The automatic perception is that you don't know what you're doing, you're gonna sell it for less, and they're gonna get a great deal on real estate. Without a realtor, you will be confronted from that angle whether you like it or not. Doesn't matter if you're an experienced seller, people are gonna come to you expecting a deal. That's just the psychology, and it's working against you. When you hire me, I know how to work the deal. I've mastered the art of the deal through experience. I can get the highest price, tightest terms, and get both buyer and seller to the finish line. When the offers come in and it's time to transact, I do my job professionally and neutrally because I'm not emotionally vested into your property. Without a realtor, it's simply human nature to take things too personally. I can assure you that many deals would not have happened if I wasn't there mediating the negotiation because either buyer, seller, or both were emotionally irrational. The transaction would never have happened. I make sure that both sides come to an agreement and realize that at times they may be a bit hard-headed on non-essential terms, and that's preventing them from getting what they truly want. These are the non-tangible benefits that are priceless and essential to most real estate transactions. Now let's look at the overall process of the transaction itself and all the vendors that I know and have worked with time and time again. My way of navigating and facilitating the transaction is expertise. When I take a listing, I'm responsible for captaining the ship and have contracts and timelines that hold me accountable to get the deal done in a timely fashion. For example, we always hire a third neutral party for the escrow process to keep everything organized and on time. It's not the buyer and seller commingling with each other on the technicals. Again, you need to realize that the use of a third party makes the deal very, very strong, effective, and holds everybody accountable. Lastly, you also need to understand something from an outside perspective, from the angle of the realtor who has a buyer ready to make an offer on your property. If you, the seller, are not represented by a realtor yourself, we are already under the assumption that you don't know what you're doing, that we're gonna have to shoulder all the work and responsibility, manage the whole transaction, even if we're technically only representing the client that we're bringing to you, the buyer. So it's already got me on edge. It's just awkward, it's off. We already assume that you don't know what you're doing, and ultimately, I'm only loyal and responsible for my represented clients' interests. And there are certainly some agents and buyers out there, some but not all, that will throw curveballs and take advantage of you because they know you're unrepresented. Not all, but there's always some people out there who will do this. Having an agent will protect you from this liability. You need to understand that these little things and different angles aren't rocket science. Coming to an understanding and being aware of these nuances will help you make a more informed decision when approaching the sale of your largest financial asset. As a homeowner, understand that a professional, strong realtor like myself is looking out for your best interest and actually gets you a better deal, period. I'd welcome the opportunity to work with you on your next real estate transaction. My name's Dustin Miller, managing broker of 8X Real Estate. Give me a call at 778-678-9815 or check out my website, victoriamarket.ca. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.